Imagine you are having lunch with your family or friends, and suddenly someone begins to grabbing their throat. They cannot speak, cough, or even breathe. This condition is called choking. Choking happens when an object, usually food, block the airways and prevent air from reaching the lungs. It can happen to anyone, anywhere, and anytime. If the airway is completely blocked and no one helps, the person may lose consciousness within a minute. This is why knowing a basic first aid for choking is an important life skill. A quick and correct response can save someone's life before the medical professional arrive. So, my name is Nurul Rahmawati. Today, I will demonstrate how to help someone who is choking. Before we begin, let me introduce the material we needed for this demonstration. I will use a doll to represent the victim. No special equipment is needed because it's a technique mainly requires our hand, basic first aid knowledge, and the confidence to act quickly and calmly in emergency situations. First, we need to recognize the sign of choking. A person who is choking may be unable to speak, cough, or even breathe. They may hold their throat with their hands and look frigid, or they have difficulty to making sound. If the airway is completely blocked, immediate action is necessary. The first step to confirm that the person is choking is to ask them, "Are you choking?" If they cannot answer and only can nod their heads, it is a sign that the airway may be blocked. If the person is conscious, ask the permission to help. May I help you? If they nod. The second step is to position yourself correctly. Stand behind the person and locate the belly button. Make a fist with one hand and place the thumb side of your fist just above the belly button. Be careful not to place your hand too high on the chest. The third step to perform abdominal thrust. Place your other hand in your face, then give a quick inward and upward thrust. The purpose of this thrust is to create a pressure that can force the object out of the way. Now, let me demonstrate once again since the beginning. So, I will stand behind the victim, then place my face just above the belly button and cover it with my other hand and perform a quick inward and upward thrust. Continue performing the abdominal thrust until the object comes up and the person can breathe normally again. And the other way to help the people that choking is to grab their body like this, and then you can give a big slap in their like a back. So give like this, and this. But don't forget to hold their front body. So like this. So beside the abdominal thrust, we can also use this. It can actually use for the baby also. But there's one important exception for a pregnant woman. Abdominal thrust should not be used because they may injure the baby. Instead, stand behind the person. Place your face in the center of the chest like this or in the breastbone, and then perform a chest thrust. It can be more gentle than abdominal thrust, like in this type of things. Now, what should we do if the person become unconscious? If the person become unresponsive, call emergency service immediately. Carefully lower the person on the ground and begin the CPR if you're trained to do while waiting for a medical assistance. But you can actually just do the basic CPR by this. Your hand should be like this when you do CPR, and then you do it in their chest like this. You can do a basic CPR while waiting for the emergency. And even the object is successfully removed, the person should still receive a medical evaluation. Choking can sometimes cause internal injuries or leave a part of the object in the airway. So, in conclusion, helping a choking person involves four important steps: recognizing the sign, posturing yourself correctly, perform the abdominal thrust, and then seeking emergency help when necessary. Learning this simple first aid skill can make a big difference in an emergency that can may save someone's life or even your life. I think that's all for me. Thank you so much for listening. I'm really sorry if there are so many mistake in my speech. Thank you so much and have a great day. I hope this helped.